Hey everyone, welcome back to the realm. I'm Gina.
I'm Rich.
I'm Kez.
Woo.
Kez the unicorn joining us.
Get more.
Two reports in a row. Two weird newses in a row.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. How's your leg? Do
Surviving.
you want to tell everybody what you did? Kez just had
Yeah.
surgery. So
Yeah.
tell them.
I was doing a sick trick on my bike and just bailed off of it and blew out my ACL.
So let's talk about this bike really quickly, talking about weird news. Kez is a grown human and was riding a bike that's meant for a 12-year-old. In fact, it
That is
was their
not
bike.
even true.
It was their bike.
BMX bikes,
They,
BMX bikes are all ages,
no, it was their
all
bike when they were like
sizes.
12. Okay, just so we understand this. It was their
Yeah, it
bike.
was too big for me at that time.
So Kez is still riding this bike to this day. And was like, we went to ride to a friend's
I just
house.
need a bigger sprocket.
They were like jumping off of curbs and doing all their things, all their stunts, and just popped a fat wheelie, fell off, dislocated their knee, broke the tip of one of the bones, tore their ACL, tore their meniscus, just a few little things. So,
But it was
ah,
cool.
cool.
Bring back
So,
Jackass.
yeah, that would have been, I should have been recording you, is what I should have been the moment that it happened.
Oh gosh, how
Just
traumatic.
another thing to be scared of, riding a bike.
Right? Just keep adding all the fears, add it
Yep.
to the list. Well, we are here with weird news. So every other Wednesday for the rest of the season, you're going to get weird news. Every other Monday, you're going to get a single topic episode. We'll either be talking about our investigation, showing you evidence, talking about a single topic that's out of this world. But for Wednesdays, they are reserved for the news that matters most, and that's weird news. So if you're listening to us on audio, you can find us on YouTube. Come take a look at our smiling faces, take a look at our other videos. But we bring news stories that we find weird from around the world, and we blind react. Nobody knows what the other person has. I think you went first last week, Rich. So I'll go ahead and go first this week. Let's get this shit started. And that is, I use that word because my headline is Privacy Flushed. A new AI toilet camera scans your waist for hidden health issues. Did you hear
Saw
about
that.
this?
Yeah, I saw. I didn't
Knock
read
it
it, but I did see it.
off. Stop it.
So the device cost $599. Although I've seen these toilets, like there's some toilets for like 12 grand that have this like technology in it. With subscriptions from $70 to $156 a year. This is from interestingengineering.com, but it is on multiple. It's like been released by multiple magazines, news, advertisements. So it's real. And it's targeting early adopters of wellness and tech. So Kohler, did I say Kohler or Kaler? Is it Kohler?
It's Kohler.
It's Kohler. Okay. That's what I thought, but I heard somebody say it a different way before, and I was like, have I been pronouncing it wrong this whole time? But Kohler has entertained the digital health market with an unexpected product, a toilet-mounted camera that uses AI to monitor your well-being. The device is called Decoda, Dekoda, analyzes waste samples to track hydration, gut health, and detect traces of blood. So the product marks Kohler's first step in its new wellness division, and it aims to bring medical grade insights into everyday routines. So taking a shit, they're gonna look at your poop. It's like, no more is the time that you're taking pictures of a poop that you're really proud of and sending it to your friends.
Who does that? Nobody
That's a
does that.
that's a thing.
Nobody does that.
So let's see here. Shipments are going to begin. Pre-orders are open now.
Shipments.
And the shipments, good job, Kez, good job, will begin October 21st. So they already started happening. Dakota mounts over top of most toilet rims without the need for tools, requiring a width between 32 and 58 millimeters and 6 millimeters of clearance under the lid. The camera sits inside the rim and points downward, focusing only on the toilet contents rather than the user or the bathroom surroundings. Thank goodness, right? So according to Kohler, the device uses discrete optics that never capture body parts or the surrounding environment. Dakota's sensors see down into your toilet and nowhere else. They really are playing on that. They're like, must really be worried. So let's see here. They wanted to distance themselves from any comparison to home security cameras. To ensure privacy in a multi-user household, Dakota includes fingerprint authentication and allows each person to manage their own data separately.
I was gonna ask if everybody gets a profile.
Yes. So health data is encrypted end to end, and users can control exactly how much information they share through Kohler Health app. The system operates on a rechargeable
Share with
battery.
who? Each other?
Huh?
Share with who? Each other?
No, like it's shared. You can share it with like your doctor's office. So you know how like you have my
Why?
chart.
No doctor wants that. They don't want that.
I don't know.
They don't want that.
I don't know if it's pictures that they would share or if it's like analysis, like data. So
They don't want that.
the system operates on a rechargeable battery that lasts about a week, supports USB-C charging for updates and power. It captures and analyzes images of waste samples after each use. It sensors to evaluate hydration levels, identify blood traces, and assesses general gut health patterns. They're processed using AI algorithms and presented in the companion app, which compiles health scores and daily summaries. While the device does not replace medical testing, Kohler promotes it as a tool for users to spot changes that might warrant a conversation with a healthcare professional. The app provides trend tracking and notifies users if irregularities appear over time. Kohler also notes that Dakota may not work properly with darker toilet bowls as the sensors rely on light reflection for accurate readings. So it goes on to talk about the price and things that they're getting into with health and wellness. Dakota's appeal will depend on how much users value real-time health insights over the unease of allowing AI to move into their private space. And that's a real private space. So that's my story.
Disinterested.
Disinterested.
Just get that book. Everybody poops. And call it a day. Google the color like everybody else.
I mean, they do have those charts that you can like Google like the color of your poop.
Is it going to tell you what you need to eat? Will like be like,
doesn't.
hey,
No,
this is
it
what it's
doesn't
looking
say.
like. You should have some more fruits.
Fiber. Get some more fiber in your diet. I don't know if it'll give health recommendations. But again, like AI is taking over the world for sure.
Yes.
So would you buy one of these devices, Rich?
No. They started out the year in a castle where they surely had no toilets to begin with, and you could see just some of them were dug out of the side of the wall or a bathroom. And now we're talking about something that's going to be AI, and it's all just crazy.
We traversed time
from where we started to where we are now. I mean, I don't even think George Jetson had one of them.
Oh, probably not. Although we don't know. I mean, did they really like go into that? Oh, they did have the shower thing that, like the Jetsons would go.
Yeah, it was just like a walk. It was like a tread, like a conveyor belt. Just kind of go through and everything happens as you go.
Speaking of Jetsons, I heard, I'm going to look it up because I thought I heard that there's going to be a live, yeah, because I guess that people are like rumoring, it's a rumor. I guess it is the Jetsons live action movie supposed to be featuring Jim Carrey and Anne Hathaway.
Yes, I need that. Is that real?
That's what I heard. I didn't hear the Anne Hathaway part. I heard the Jim Carrey part.
But I don't know. Because I'm looking right now. Because when I read the story, it was like Jim Carrey was in the talks for the live action, but I don't know. So it's supposed to be a live action movie. Yeah. I don't know. Don't quote me on the Anne Hathaway because I just was reading a headline from the internet that I cannot verify. So listeners, please do not go run away with that information and say you heard it here and that it's the gospel truth because
just run away with it, but don't say where you heard it.
Yeah. I mean, I have no idea. But there's a concept trailer on YouTube from something. I don't know like what the YouTube channel is either. So but yeah, so I'm pretty excited about that because I loved the Jetsons when I was a kid. Absolutely loved it. So that's my story. What do you got, Rich?
Sweet. Mine is I figured for this time of year I have the best Halloween travel destinations.
Ooh.
So we should. There's a top 10 list here, and we should see what they are. I didn't look at them yet. I
Okay,
just saw the
let's all be
headline,
surprised.
so we're all gonna get surprised together. And I wonder.
Hey,
on
we
that
should
note-
guess. We should make some guesses.
Salem,
Salem.
Massachusetts. Yeah, Salem.
Yeah, because I think it's gotta be locations like that. I don't think it's like you would think of as haunted locations,
Yeah.
like Waverly or any of that crap. You wouldn't think that. You gotta
Maybe
think it's like towns and
Yeah.
countries and locations like that you would consider to be paranormal activity or be like a spooky type thing, not necessarily a haunted attraction, right? Is that what we
Yeah,
assume?
like
Or-
Astoria, Oregon. Is that where the Goonies was filmed?
Mm. Or like what's the one? What's Kansas has what the gates of hell is the cemetery or whatever.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
remember.
I forget I can't remember. I knew all that information once upon a time, but
And New Orleans. I'll say New Orleans.
oh yeah.
All right,
All right,
let's
let's
hear it.
see. Number one, New Orleans.
Hey!
Ah,
Clearly because of the French Quarter and
Yeah.
the above ground cemeteries that they have there, which I've always found fascinating. I mean, that would be if you think about walking around cemeteries and you have the grave markers and stuff like that, and maybe you get some shadow play by stuff. Could you imagine walking through this place where it's like buildings and you think you see a shadow or something out of the corner of your eye, and you go around the corner and there's something, and it's just like alleyways. I mean,
That would
there's
be
got to be
scary.
creepy about that.
Yeah, that
You
would
know?
be really scary.
Yeah,
Also,
you
Kez
could
and
say
I
the
were
same
there and
thing
we
I
went
was.
to a voodoo shop when we were
Oh yeah,
there.
voodoo. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think the whole town just feeds into that spooky category. You know, like you said, the voodoo stuff, the bayou. You always
Yeah.
see whenever you see some movies like that, they never make it out like, oh, we're gonna go to the bayou and it's gonna be a fun trip. It's usually there's always something
swamp
bad's
creature.
gonna happen. You know, what was that one movie we had talked about? The Skeleton Key.
Oh yeah. That was down
kind
there.
of that voodoo hoodoo bayou New Orleans type vibe, and I think that's where it was. And you just get all the freaky houses and mansions, and I mean, you just there's so much history there.
Yeah.
I've listened to different podcasts on it where for haunted locations and there's a lot of stuff that pops up for stories in New Orleans. So
Well,
not
actually,
shocked to see that on there.
Kez and I are watching. We just started watching a show on what platform is it on? Kez, Interview with a Vampire. It's a reimagined work of Interview with a Vampire, but it's a series and not a movie. What's the platform that it's on?
Netflix.
Netflix. Okay. So, and actually, it originates in New Orleans too. So that's kind of
Nice.
New Orleans.
Well, let's see. What's the next one on the list? Next one on the list is London, England. Jolly good.
There you go.
What do you got there? Jack the Ripper? And what, Tower of London, I think I've heard is supposed to be haunted. Let's see what it says here.
Catacombs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But that's Paris, right? The catacombs are in Paris. And but I mean, I think I've heard that in a lot of different countries have like the catacombs. Probably not, they probably don't call them the catacombs, but they have like
but
underground tunnels that have all that. I think when we were in Ireland, I think Ireland has that, and Scotland too.
Yeah.
You know, let's see what it says here. Yep, Jack the Ripper, Tower of London. See the mansion at Ladbroke Hall, St. James Hotel.
Oh, I've heard. Where's St. James Hotel?
That is in that. No, this is all London.
Oh, all London.
These are some of the places that they're pointing out that have different type of paranormal activity that they talk about. So, I don't know. That's pretty cool. I've always wanted to go there.
Yeah.
For the Jack the Ripper thing because I wanted to check that out because I know that they do the Jack the Ripper tours and things like that. And I know I've heard of people going. I think the other people in my family when they were there, I want to say they did a tour like that as well as when they went to California one time. They did the Alcatraz and the Winchester Mystery House. I mean, those are two places that I'd love to go to. You know, I'd check them off a list of. I mean, if there's when you talk about haunted locations in this country, United States primarily, I'm thinking those are on the top list of investigators, at least the top 10 list. You would think Alcatraz and Winchester Mystery House. You would think,
Yeah, I wish
and if they're not, they should be. I think.
Yeah, I
You
agree.
know, especially since they're locations you can actually go to. You know, as opposed to you hear about other places and then you can't go there. They don't let you in. So I mean, you know, take it for what it is. But you know, I like to be able to experience stuff. You know, hands on. I like to go to the places, even if you can't investigate there like we would do.
Yeah.
It's cool to check it out just for the history alone
Yeah.
and gather some information, you know, and then take the pictures and bring the voice recorder. You know, I mean, you can still do all that stuff when you go to those places, and you'd be shocked
And what you
at
might get.
some of the things you might get. I mean, we've talked about it before. I mean, you never know when stuff's going to pop up. So, you know, be curious, you know.
Yeah, I haven't gone through my recorder from Urquhart Castle in Scotland, so I still have to go through that.
I wonder, I would not be shocked
if we
if
got
you
something.
got something there. Just, I mean, just for the history of what it went through, for the people for all the people that were there. I mean, man, yeah, I bet you got. I bet you got something. Yeah, you'll have to let me know because
so far
yeah.
behind in evidence.
What did you use? Just did you have a recorder with you, or did you use
Yeah, I
something?
had a recorder with me, and I also brought we brought a K2 with us too, but I didn't get really any hits on the K2. A couple of the like different abandoned not abandoned, but like old relic sites that we went to, we got a couple K2 spikes, but nothing that you really could, you know, when we were at the battlefield of Culloden, we did get some spikes there. So I still have to listen to my recorder. We have to listen to our recorders from Battlefield of Culloden. We have to listen to Urquhart Castle. Trying to think what other places we were there. I don't know. We still have a lot to go through. We just finished the castle that we stayed in. So we'll be talking about that soon coming up. So for those of you listening, we'll be going over some evidence that we got from there. Sorry.
Yep. Oh, no, you're good.
Proceed.
Third one on the list, Sleepy Hollow, New York.
Oh yeah.
We all know the legends or the history or the stories that we've
Headless
all heard.
Horseman.
The Headless Horseman, yeah. I mean, interesting. I think anytime you hear Sleepy Hollow, it all plays out with the Headless Horseman lore of the stories from back in the, you know, the children's stories and the cartoons, and you know how it all started. And interesting. That's another place I wouldn't mind going to. Salem's another one I wouldn't mind going to. I bet you that's on this list.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, look at this one. Next one, Kilkenny, Ireland.
Yeah, we didn't make it there. Kez wanted to go there.
I got a side note for you. I've been listening to radio during the day from Dublin and from Scotland, because there's like app that you can get that you can listen to different countries. So I've been listening to those things, and it's fun listening to the things that they're talking about over there, because I can picture it in my mind. I'm like, I know exactly what they're talking about.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool, you know.
Yeah, I didn't think about doing that. That's cool. I should do that. You should send me a link to the stations that you listen to.
Here's what you need to know.
What?
They love Taylor Swift.
Okay.
They love Sabrina Carpenter.
Okay.
They love K-pop Demon Hunters, whatever the hell that is. They love that. Yeah, they love that. Benson Boone.
Oh yeah.
Who else? I don't know. A lot of, like, when we were there, you hear a lot of older stuff.
Yeah.
So, and it's interesting because the station I listen to, or the ones I've been listening to, it's like they have a variety. You'll hear country, you'll hear rock, you'll hear older stuff, you hear new stuff. So they don't have, it's, from what I can find, they don't have a lot of stations that are just country station.
One thing, yeah.
Yeah, it's like they play a little bit of everything on there. So it's kind of cool. And I just like listening to it. I like listening to different things like that.
That's very cool.
But let's see. If you trace Halloween's origin over 2,000 years ago, you'll find out that, you know, it started back there in Ireland.
Yeah, Samhain is what it was called.
Yep. So, I mean, think about that. I mean, what are they showing here? They're showing a castle. Clearly, we didn't go there. I'm trying to think what this is. It says Mount Juliet Estate, maybe. I don't know. The picture that has it with it has looks like it must be like an old church. as what it actually is. But yeah, I think we did a lot. We squeezed a lot in our time.
Yeah, we
So I
did.
mean, man, I don't know how much more we could have done,
We
but
couldn't have.
not without and not get to enjoy it.
Yeah.
No, definitely gonna have to go back.
I mean, boots on the ground when we were walking through some of that old stuff just was amazing.
Yeah.
Just to know. Next on the list, Salem, Massachusetts.
There we
All
go.
right. We love that one. I've heard a lot of podcasts that talk about that and the locations of the actual where they hung the witches back then.
Yeah,
You know, of how that location had gone silent and nobody knows where it is. You know, they didn't want people knowing exactly where that stuff is at. And then there's people that say, "Oh, I know exactly where it is. It was on this hill. It's over here." You know,
could you imagine if your house was built on that?
that's probably another reason they don't want people to know, because who knows what the property is. I mean, we've all seen poltergeists. Don't build a housing development on top of burial ground. Nothing good happens.
No.
I still don't swim to this day because of that movie. No, I'm kidding. I don't swim just because I don't swim. But that was some scary shit. Bodies coming up through the freaking swimming. I mean, that was nuts. Let's see, Transylvanian Alps, Romania. We just talked about
I always wanted to go to Transylvania.
You know, Dracula and Nosferatu, all that stuff. We just talked about that. We just did
Twilight.
an episode on that. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Okay, Twilight.
I'm onto a new, and it's not a new like vampire paranormal type craze, because the books are a bit older, like earlier, like I think they started in 2017 or something like that. It's a bit on the Twilight theme. It's a Crave series, so I'm digging it. I'm digging it. 4
Interesting.
books in.
Nice.
Child.
I'd go there. Dracula's Castle. I'd
Yes,
go there.
I would too.
I would definitely go there. Vlad the Impaler, wherever that, and that's another one. That was a good one. I love watching those episodes of like Destination Truth and all those things when they go over there. And I think they even did that like when it was Ghost Hunters International. I think they did a lot of those castles over there. So if anybody goes back and watches old episodes of the Ghost Hunters International from when it started, when it kicked in as that spin-off of Ghost Hunters, they did a lot of that stuff over there. Even to this day, I've seen stuff where they do like the Hellfire Club in Ireland and different places like that, where they go over there and in the prison over there. I mean, there were some couple things that we missed when we were there that I didn't know about. I mean, a haunted prison.
Kez wanted to go there.
Sign me up.
Yeah, I wanted to do that, but you need to book if you're gonna do a weekend.
Yeah.
You need to book like a month in advance. So they release the tickets, they open it to purchase, like I think it's 28 days exactly before the date. And they say, especially on a weekend, if you're trying to see that, you need to book it literally that night when it opens.
Yeah, because Kez was gonna book it, but there were no tickets available.
If you go to watch Destination X, which I've mentioned before, they just did that. That's one of the places they went to, was that prison in Ireland, and they were there for like 2 nights. It was a good episode. It was a good episode.
We'll have to watch that.
I mean, that whole series, especially the last couple of years, has had a lot of good episodes on haunted locations where they've gone to and they found some crazy shit. Stuff that even I can't. It's hard to debunk it. Clearly, it's a TV show. We've all discussed that before. They're gonna make if nothing ever happened, these shows wouldn't be on the air. But there's just some stuff that they have with their equipment that you see them catch with the equipment that is just weird. So, next one, Savannah, Georgia. We've all heard about that one. Never been there. I've been to Georgia a million times. Never been to Savannah, Georgia. But yeah, I've heard that's another one. Probably similar.
That's on the bucket list.
Similar to the vibe of probably New Orleans, right? I mean, you got the plantations and you got the history of enslaved individuals and things like that back then that you always hear about, or Underground Railroad stuff. But yeah, I've never been there. Have you guys been there?
No,
Not Savannah.
We want to go there, but there was some place that we went in Louisiana. We went to a plantation, a haunted plantation, Myrtle's plantation.
Oh, yeah. The
that was cool.
We went there.
Yeah, absolutely. The slave girl Chloe or whatever is supposed to be in there, and
we went on a tour there. That was really cool.
I bet. I've seen that on TV. I don't know how many times with different things, but yeah, that'd be cool to be there.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome. Yeah, man.
Yeah, we loved it. It was a very cool place.
But I'd like to go to New Orleans too. I've never been there. I'd love to go there and just
team trip to New Orleans. I'm down. Let's do it.
I bet we could find something to do. That's for sure.
Bet we can.
Next on the list, Edinburgh, Scotland.
Oh.
Yep, that's where we need to go. I would love to go back and be able to do Edinburgh.
Yeah.
It seems like anytime you go over the pond, it seems like every country's got stuff in it. I mean, why not? I mean, look at the buildings we saw, the ages on those buildings.
Yeah.
I mean,
I wish we had more time to spend in Edinburgh when we were there, but we didn't.
Yep, Edinburgh, Scotland. Next one, New York.
Like
I'm sure, but
generally,
like Amityville, New York.
No, just New York, New York. Not even upstate New York, just New York, New York.
Huh.
I mean, they got to talk about the haunted museums and different mansions, and I mean, I think I've even heard that Statue of Liberty Island is
haunted.
Haunted, I mean, I'm sure New Jersey is.
Been to Jersey. Their airport's cool in Newark. Newark, like you can sit at your table and like literally order a beer or food or whatever at like wherever you're sitting in the airport, and they'd like bring it to you. So I was like, that's innovative. I love that.
That's frightening as well. That they just can come find you. I mean,
it's like, I think there's certain sections, so it's like pods, like you sit in this, and so it has it by section, like, okay, somebody this section, this or whatever, but very cool. Anyway, sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, I mean, I've been to New York a couple times. I mean, I'm sure I could find us a place to go there.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's got to be something. I mean, the subways. I mean, I've heard about the old abandoned subways, and I'd love to be like those people at those like adventure people that go out and they go through all those old buildings. What are they called? I forget.
What's it? Kez should know the name.
There's some type of urban
explorers or something.
Yeah, urban explorers.
Yep, urbex.
Some of the stuff that you see where they're going in these old buildings. I mean, I would love to be doing something like that. I mean, just to check out places that nobody's been in for years. I mean,
well, I guess I mean, the Ghostbusters are from New York City, right?
Yeah. We all know how that underground slime was wreaking havoc on those guys. We don't want that to happen. California ghost towns.
What number are we on?
It's the last one, number 10.
Oh, we went to a couple ghost towns. What does it list?
It lists Bodie State Historic Park. It says Cattle Ranch outside of Bridgeport in Northern California, near the border of Nevada. That's that Bodie State Historic Park. It was an old mining community.
Yep, I think we went past that.
That's the one that they list there. Otherwise, it says no, that's it.
When you go on that
Mammoth Lake or something like that, but that's something different.
When you go on the freeway that travels from Vegas into
LA,
Orange County, LA.
Yep.
Like you go through the Mojave Desert there. It's like that stretch, and there's a bunch of like ghost towns in there.
I saw the signs, yeah.
And Kez and I stopped at a couple of places, took some pictures because Kez loves doing the urban explorer stuff. But there was a water park, an abandoned water park.
Oh yeah, I saw that on TV. That is freaking.
Kez and I went in there.
Crazy.
We went through the gates and we went in there.
Allegedly, we allegedly went in there.
We allegedly went in there.
They were turning it into like a skateboard and like a motorbike or BMX.
Oh, are they?
What they were doing is the last thing I saw, because they were going to turn into that so that people had a place to go to do that stuff because of the old, how they had the slides and all that stuff. They were turning stuff into that type of thing to repurpose that site.
I mean, that would be cool because when we were there, allegedly, it was back in 2019. Was it 2019?
No.
2018, end of
2018.
Yeah, something like that. Doesn't matter. Anyway, it was a long enough time ago, whatever. But We went in there and we explored the whole place, and we were like so scared. Kez doesn't like breaking rules. So we were like, but it felt creepy. Like it felt like something was gonna pop out somewhere, and then all of a sudden, like we were going like all the buildings, you could like go into the like concession stand buildings and stuff
Yep.
like that. And then
Yep.
all of a
Saw
sudden,
that.
some random people showed up there too and scared the crap out of us. So we were like, I don't know, maybe because we had really nice camera equipment on us and stuff. And we're like, maybe we should go.
And I don't remember when I saw that. It was, I think it was on one of those like Destination America channels or whatever, and it was
Oh,
like
yeah.
called Abandoned Places or something like that. And that's one of the segments on there was that location, but I don't know what year it was from. It
That's
could have been
cool that
from
they're
before that.
repurposing it though.
Yeah. Now I get a question about the ghost towns. Were they really ghost towns, or were they all done up for tourists?
They were abandoned.
Literally, when you went there wasn't a guy standing at the front going, "Oh, come see this building," and they're not selling
Literally, you're
shirts
driving
and
down
shit
the
like that?
road and it's just dilapidated houses and buildings, just like nobody's there. It's empty, right?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it. I don't know if we got to go through like a real like town. I don't know if we made it to one of them, but yeah, just all along in the area, like you'll see 2, 3 houses together. I think we saw an abandoned church, old abandoned church that was interesting along the side of the road.
Yeah.
I love that stuff.
Yeah, it was just like, you kind of like get nervous to stop down in there. There's a lot of things to think about. Like, you don't know if there's any. I mean, first of all, I was thinking, like, okay, if there's shit in the road or whatever, and we get a flat tire and we're in the middle of the Mojave Desert, that's going to suck.
Yeah.
Rattlesnakes, scorpions, the whole 9 yards. And you're like going into these.
Yeah, but you're always afraid of all sorts of critters.
I know, but that would have been valid then. So, but we
No,
did.
people are scarier.
We did, well, yeah, there,
Yeah.
but we did stop at a couple places in there and even just like pulled off to the side of the road to take a look. There's like an old 76 gas station that's like completely abandoned that's off the side of the road. I don't know. It was just, it was very cool. It was like going through, it would be a great place to film a movie about the apocalypse if it wasn't
Yeah.
so freaking hot through there. So,
Yeah. Interesting.
anyway, well, that was a great list. So just before Halloween, squeaking it in. Perfect.
Yeah. I mean, nothing like real close to us on top of us, but I mean, a couple places on that list we were pretty close to them.
Yeah,
So
we should definitely take a trip sometime soon. We need another team trip. I'm itching. Well, okay, guys, it's the news that matters most. We delivered it to you. Hopefully, you enjoyed this week's episode. If you have any weird news in your neck of the woods, send it our way. We'd love to tell everybody about it. Or you had anything weird happen to you, maybe we could even do a whole episode about it. Give us the strange, scary, spooky, whatever, out of this world. Get a hold of us. The more unhinged, the better, I think, maybe. So you can send that over to us at connectedrealm@gmail.com. connectedrealm@gmail.com. We also have a spin-off series that our very own Brian and his buddy Will does with Wrestling with the Realm. So make sure you check them out on YouTube and TikTok. So Kez, thanks for joining us today and being part of the conversation.
good to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you as well. Love to hear the stories as always.
Stay off that bike.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway.
We'll ride again.
It will ride again. Well, all right, everybody. Have a great night. Rich, thanks for joining us. All the listeners, thank you so much. We love you so much. Couldn't do it without you. Until next time, stay weird. Ciao.
All right. Peace out.